If you realize how the young people today, the youth, if they see your job ad in online or in some online portal, or maybe saw it somewhere on the college wall, you know what's the first thing that they're gonna do? The first thing that they're gonna do is they're gonna check your online presence. You're gonna give them a website, and they're gonna go to your website. They're gonna check your Facebook page, check. They're gonna go to your Instagram page, check. They're gonna go to your YouTube channel, check. So they're gonna do all of this stuff. And what happens if they go online, Google your company name, and not find a thing? Now what's gonna happen? Now that is encouraging or discouraging a lot of candidates, especially the younger ones today, from actually showing up at your interview. So the biggest question here is, how much information do you really have on your business that's out there? You know, 30 to 40 years ago, there was very little information. You're either on the newspaper, you're in a magazine, or you're published somewhere. But these days, there can be so much information at our fingertips. Literally any business, very small all the way to very, very large, you can have all kinds of information out there. But the thing is, are we as SMEs doing that? How engaging are we? How much information? Do we have a Facebook page? Do we deliver that kind of value, that kind of content out there that is going to give our youth, people that are candidates, some kind of idea with what it's going to be like working in this company? You know, what's their culture going to be like? You know, are there photos with their employees? Are there photos with their customers? Photos of their products? You know, I want to get an idea of what I'm getting into, and they're making that decision even before they get to the interview stage. That is a very important thing to notice, because even if you're talking about young people or just generally anybody, these days, before we buy something, we go to the store, we pick it up, and then what do? We go online, we go home. We don't buy it right away. Well, some people buy it straight away because they really need it. But what do? They flick out their phone and then they Google, they look for it. So they're doing research. What's happening is that we're having this thing called the self-educated buyer. People are educating themselves before they buy. So before they even get to the buying stage, and during that buying stage of accepting the job, going for the interview, they're already doing a ton of research. And the thing is, if you don't have a lot of information about your company and your business out there, and you're contending with all the other SMEs, you're contending with all the other large corporates, and you don't have your website and your presence out there, how do you expect the better candidates to come attend your interview? Because they are probably doing research on a ton of other companies that have way more presence. So if they don't show up for your interview, they're probably doing their research, they're educating themselves, and they're not finding a whole bunch. So guys, I really do hope that, you know, you're getting a lot of value from this, guys. It takes a ton of work to be able to get this kind of content out there, but more importantly, these kinds of content are things that are practical, things that we've already done with a lot of our clients, and we're trying to share it with you over the couple of minutes on these videos. But if you have any questions, please don't be afraid to email me at talktome@maresaeng.com. You know, I do love getting questions from my fans. And of course, if you have any thing that you really need a lot of help with, please let me know. Otherwise, subscribe to this video channel. I love to be able to share more videos with you, and every time we get a new video out, you're going to be informed. So guys, remember to have a great business and a great life, because being in business is about more life. Take care and see you next week.